Shalom, brothers and sisters. I hope you are doing great. The lesson of today is about the book of Psalm, chapter 15. I will do just chapter 15 today, so it will be a short lesson. And the title is "Who who shall abide in the tabernacle of the Lord?" So who going to live with the Most High? Who going to make it into um, um, the promised land? Okay, who going to be there? Who will make it to the promised land? Okay, so the book of Psalm, chapter 15, verse 1. Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? Okay, who shall dwell in thy holy hill? Who going to be there with you? Okay, so let's go to the book of okay, first first Psalm chapter 23, um Psalm chapter 23, verse 13, verse 3 through 6. Okay, so he is asking, okay, verse 3. He restored my soul. No. No, I'm sorry, verse 24. Sorry. Verse 24. Okay? Sorry. Psalm 24, verse 3 through 6. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord? Or who shall stand in his holy place, in his holy land? Who going to be there with Christ in the holy land and the Father? Okay? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, which is your mind, who had not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. So, if you have a clean hand, that means you keep the commandments. If you're keeping the law, you're not going to do evil with your hands. Okay? A pure heart is a pure mind, which means it is the word of the Most High who make your mind pure, who cleans your mind. It is His word, the commandments. And your pastor is telling you that you don't have to keep them. That means your mind is wicked. It is defiled. It is dark. Okay? Who had not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. You know, everything around us, these things are vanity. Pride is vanity. Money is vanity. Okay? Everything in this world is our vanity. If you don't serve the Most High and lean on these things surround us, they are a vanity, because you will die and leave them behind, and you will go to the lake of fire. And if you keep the commandments, you're not going to lift up your soul. Okay? So he said, who had lifted up his soul unto vanity? If you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you're not going to lift up your soul into vanity, because you know you're fighting for the kingdom. You fighting these big rewards. These things around you, you don't see them as nothing. Of course, when the Most High bless you, you're thankful, you enjoy your life. But if you don't have them, you don't do wicked things or will do crazy things to have them. Okay, we'll join with the enemy to have all those things, just like our brothers and sisters all over the earth who selling their soul only for fame and money. You're not going to do that, because you know the Most High, the price that the Most High have for you is nothing to compare with these things. Okay, so no sworn deceitfully. You're not deceived people. Okay, if you say yes, is yes, no is no. Okay, he shall receive the blessing from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. If you don't do this thing, you shall receive the blessing from the Lord. And this is what I'm reading, the blessing. I don't want the blessing of these people, because their blessing are cursed in the eye of the Most High. They are cursed. I don't want those curses blessing. I want the Most High blessing. So when you focus on the Most High blessing, these things around you, they don't interest you. If you have them, you're going to be enjoy of them and thank the Most High. But if you don't have them, you just seem like, okay, I don't have that. Okay, I don't mind at all. Okay. So it says he shall receive the blessing from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob, Selah. The generations of the Israelite, like this generation, if Christ don't come tomorrow and we all die, then the next generations, the generation do seek those, the generation the generation that seek the Most High, they will keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And only those the Most High going to give bless. Only those he going to bless. Okay? Okay? So let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 33, verse 13 through 17. Okay? Hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. So he was speaking to our ancestor and those who are coming. The those who were there and those who going to be scattered, and their grandchildren, which are us. Okay. So, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. So you have to acknowledge his power. And how you will know that, how you can acknowledge the Most High power, his might? Only when you read the book, you're going to know who the Most High is, who the God of Israel is. And then you can acknowledge his might. But if you don't read the Bible, you're not going to know. You will say, oh, it's not God, You're not going to, you will not know. You will say all day, God, God, but even you're not going to understand, but you have to read the book to know the might of the Most High, the power, what he is incapable to do if you don't serve him. The sinners in Zion are afraid. The wicked Israelites, they are afraid. They are in fear. Fearfulness had surprised the hypocrites. And that's when the Most High brings trouble. All these wicked Israelites, these hypocrites, these troubles surprise them, because the sinners, they walk in darkness. So they don't see where they're walking. So when the destructions come, they all will run in fear, just like right now. Many of them, they walk in fear because they wasn't serve the Most High, so they was walk in darkness. But those of us who walk in the light, doesn't matter how the world is going crazy, you are just chill. You are just doing your things. Okay? So he said, fearfulness had surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burning? So these destructions that God put on us, of the destructions that the Most High poured into this earth, who will survive? Who will survive these destructions? Who will? And of course, the lake of fire, you can't. You cannot escape from that. And if you don't serve the Most High, when the Most High sent his destructions, this are the answer you will asking. Who will survive this? Who will? Because no one can. Of course, the righteous Israelite, they can. Because God is our tower. God is our strength. God is our Savior. Okay? Because we trust in him, we put our hope in him. But the wicked one, they can't say that because they don't trust in the Most High. They don't know his might. They don't know his power. He that walk righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despised the gain of oppressions, that shake his hands from holding up of bribes, that stop his ears from hearing of blood, and shut his eyes from seeing evil. So these are all these things that the nation around us are doing. The wicked Israelite and all the nations, these are the things that they are doing. Okay? So if you live like this, okay, so if you, as a righteous Israelite, live like this, you don't do the thing of that the earthly people they're doing, you will be in his holy mountain. You will be in his the holy land. But if you don't, you will be burned. Okay? 16. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. Bread shall be given him, his water shall be sure. So if you walk righteously, you will have a good life. Okay? 17. Thine eyes shall see the king in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is very far off. So when you keep the most high law, statutes, and commandment, you will see Christ. When you see the beauty of Christ, that means you're going to be in the holy land. You will be in this holy palace. You will be in this his holy hill, his holy place, the holy land. You will be there if you don't sin. If you don't sin, okay, you don't do what the earthly people doing. So you're going to be there. But if you do, you will be destroyed. Israel, you will be. If you live like these nations around us, even you know the truth, you will be destroyed. And when the Most High send his evil plagues or his destructions, you will walk in fear. You will say, "Oh, who can overcome this?" You will be run here all over the place like a scary bird. Because you're going to be so scared. But those of us who know God, we like, no, we're not afraid. It is God who is doing this. Because we know his might. We know that, okay, he is destroying the people. He is killing them. But his righteous, his saints, he going to take care of them. He's not going to destroy them. So you're not going to run around here like crazy, like a crazy people, like a angry bird. I don't know how to say it. Like a chicken who don't have a head. A chicken without head. Okay? We're not going to do this because we put our trust in the Most High. So let's go back to the book of Psalm chapter 15. So we know who's going to be there. His holy place is those who don't sin. Only those will see Christ. They will see his beauty. They will make it to the promised land. Okay? He that walk uprightly and work righteous and speak the truth in his mind. So you speak the truth in your mind. The truth is the word of the Most High. Okay? It's this book. When you speak that, that's mean when you speak this word, when this word of the Most High is in your mind, that's mean you keeping the law. Okay, you cleanse your mind 24/7, every second with this word. You're not going to sin. Because when you keep in the law, when you read this book, it is this word who is in your mind. When the evil thoughts come or the wicked trying to come to influence your mind, you rebuke that. But if you don't have this word of the Most High, if you don't have the truth in your mind, you're going to be destroyed. If you don't have the truth, that means you are sinning. Okay? 3. He that backbite not with his tongue, nor doth evil to his neighbor, nor taken up a reproach against his neighbor. So a backbiting or people who talk bad, they talk bad, about others when they are not around. And we know our people, they're very good in this. They will speak very good with you. They talk with you and laugh. When you turn your back, they will talk very ugly about you. Okay, and church, I mean, in the church, there you have the great gossiping. There are the gossiping taking places. Okay, but the Most High said, if you're backbiting, you're speaking evil about your brothers and your sisters. Okay, not taken up, nor doth evil to his neighbor. If you backbiting, that's evil you do to your neighbor. Nor take up reproach against his neighbor. If you're doing these things, you're not going to be there in the promised land. You're not going to see Christ. Okay. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 70 through 90, and then 23. Okay? I hope I have it. Okay. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he be weary of thee, and so hate thee. So he is where it starts. He said, don't be in your neighbors, these neighbors are the Israelite brothers and your sisters, family members. Don't be all day in other Israelite their house. Don't do this, because otherwise they lest he be weary of thee. He going to be tired of you, and so he going to hate you. And here where it start. When you are all every day you are in other people's house, they will speak bad, they will talk bad about you. When you get out of the house, you come there, you go and visit your neighbor. You all day long, every day you are in your sister or your nieces or whatever, nephew, you are in their house. When you go back, when you turn your back, you say goodbye, they will speak bad thing about you. They will say all day long, she's or he comes here. That she or he don't have nothing to do. They will speak bad thing about you. The same sister, when you close the door, she will take a phone and call another sister. And they're going to start. The Most High, that's why he say, don't go in people their house. Okay, don't do that. If you study together, that's something else. But if you don't do that, if you don't talk about it, you will talk about different things. And before you know, you started talking evil about someone else. And the Most High, that's why he say, don't do this. This means this walk going to be a lonely walk. It's going to be a lonely walk. You have to think like John the Baptist. John the Baptist was living there in the wilderness by himself. And sometimes you have to shut everyone out of your life only to make it. Otherwise, they will drag you. And this is because this come with it. If you go too much to people their house, you will be a backbiter. You will do that. Okay? 17. A man that bears false witness against his neighbor is a mole, and a sword and a sharp arrow. So these people, you are like, because a mole like is a hammer. You can destroy people with it, and a sword is like, it's a sharp thing, and a sharp arrow, it's like you can kill people. These are tools you can destroy people with it. And that's how people those who bear false witness against their neighbor, it's like this. They're dangerous. They are dangerous. That's why the Most High say, keep your food from them. Don't go too much in their house, and don't allow them to come too much in your house. If it's not about the word of the Most High, don't do that. Because he know. 19. So in verse 23, the north wind drive away rain. When it's raining, and before this wind come, it will drive this rain away. Okay. Where am I? Oh yes. The north wind drive away rain, so that an angry countenance, a backbiting tongue. You see? And that's how it is. Sometimes you have just like when these north winds come, it drives the rain away, because it was raining, it was bad weather, and this wind will drive it away. That's how you have to do with these backbiters. When they come, you have to show them that it's not going to work. You have to look angry at them, or just ignore them, or if you don't say nothing, so they're going to be ashamed. If they because some of them don't ashamed, it doesn't matter how you look them, they will still speak bad. But most of the time, if you ignore them, you look angry, or you just ignore them, they will stop. Just like this wind, it drive this rain, you will drive them to go from there. Okay, out of there where you were, and they will go to someone else, and they will start speaking bad about of other person. So let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 28 through 31. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient, convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness and all wickedness, fornications. You fornicate with idols, okay, with idols, and also or with a man or woman, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy. And backbiters, most of the time they are full of enviness. Many backbiters, they will, people who will slander you, they will talk bad about you because they are jealous of you. They full of envy. They want the life that you have, and because they can't get that, they will talk all day about you. Just like these nations, when you go on television, they will speak all day bad about us. It's look like if they not talk bad about us, they put on us in shame. They can't live. They need us to laugh, to cry, or whatever. They need us. That's the style that they need us. They envy of us. If you say you hate someone, you're not going to speak about the person. You're not going to even focus on that person. So backbiters or slanderers, they will speak about others because they want that life. They're full of envy. They want your life. They're jealous of you. And the nation around us, that's exactly what they are. That's why they will do anything to break us, break the man and break every one of us, break the woman, everyone, because they're full of envy. Okay, don't think that they don't envy of, they jealous, they full of jealousy. They know that. Okay, and that's how these backbiters are. And that's wickedness, and that's the, yeah, they covetousness. Okay, they want what you want. They want what you have. Okay, murder. They can murder you because if you go and talk bad about you other sisters and brothers, and that slanderous or whatever you say, before you know it, you can you will say and talk, and I don't know how to say, but it can end to murder. Okay, it can end to murder. And when you look the Israelite community, this you see all the time. That's how it starts. Two sisters, they will go and talk bad about the other sister, and the other one will go and tell her, and she will come and they will fight, and before you know, she stick her with a knife, or the other brothers will shoot the other one with a gun. That's how it starts. That's why Christ said, don't go to their house, don't go to your neighbor their house, because they will hate you. Okay, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, they are very good in. Even when it's very basic place, they can keep their mouth. They're Israelite, eh? They're good in. They're very good in. Sometimes even you are right there, they can't even wait a second so that you left, so that you leave the room. They will like you don't see, like I don't hear you. That's how, that's a reprobate mind. They can't control it. That's a reprobate mind. Reprobate mind. That you have talked all day about people. Okay? Me, I don't see it as a problem, like to talk about other when, like someone did something to you and you want to I don't know how to say it, but you want to talk with someone about the situation, that hey, this brother or this sister, he did this to me, but first you have to go to the Most High. And if you want to reveal your heart or your mind to someone, you want to talk about that situation, you can go and talk with someone who you trust. I don't see that as a problem, to talk about that. But if like the someone did nothing to you, and all of a sudden you start talk bad about a person, that's evil. You can't do that. Okay? So, and 30, backbiters is one of them. If you're doing this, if you love doing, if you are backbiters, all these things that I have read, they all have to do with backbiters. If you can't help yourself, that means the Most High give you over to a reprobate mind. You say you are in the truth, but you can't control this. You always talk bad about your brothers and sisters, even they don't do nothing. The Most High give you over to a reprobate mind. And if you stay alive, pray. Ask the Most High to take this evil spirit out of you, to deliver you. Because if you do this, brothers and sisters, you will go to the lake of fire. We read it in the book of Psalm. If you're doing this, you're not going to be in holy place. You won't be there in his holy place. You're not going to be. And if the Most High deliver you to a reprobate mind, you will think, yeah, backbiter is nothing. I just was taught. You will see, you will say those kind of things. You will justify yourself, but don't. Okay, haters of God, despiteful, proud, and these people, they are so proud. They are so proud. Sometimes they're even better than their victim. They don't bet they are not better than them, but they even will talk. They will talk bad about that person. I see this like every day in my work. Some of them, I'm like, they choose even stand in the mirror, see yourself, and you talk bad about the others. I'm just sitting and shaking my head. They are so proud, very proud. I'm telling you. Boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breaker, you break the covenant. You break the covenant, without natural affections, implacable, unmerciful. They don't have mercy. They don't care if they can destroy your life. They don't care at all. As long they can enjoy of it. Like this nation, they don't mercy. They don't have any mercy. Like if every day we talk bad about these people on television, we talk evil about them. Everyone have this wicked mindset toward the brothers or toward the sisters. That's because that's what they teach on television. They don't have any mercy. They don't care to destroy us. They don't care because they are wicked. Okay? So let's go back to the book of Psalm, verse 4. In whose eyes a vile person is condemned, but he honored them that fear the Most High. You only honor those who fear the Most High. Those who do wickedness, you are not, you don't walk with them, you don't talk to them. But those people who fear the Most High, those you honor, or whatever they are poor or rich, or whatever, you honor them. Okay? He that swear to his own hurt and change not. When you swear, the Most High said we're not supposed to swear, or it is yes or no. But when you promise someone to do something to the person, doesn't matter if it's not benefit you, you have to, when you say make that promise, you have to fulfill it. Even it's not benefit you, even if, like, for example, you give someone money, you lend them money. Doesn't matter if you give them a lot of money and they didn't give it back to you. It's not supposed to hurt you because you say you will help them. So just give it to them. The Most High will bless you. Okay? The Most High will bless you. So when you swear to do something and you don't change your mind, doesn't matter if you don't get it back or whatever, but you don't change your mind, you will help them because you just keep your promise. Just like the Most High. The Most High kept his promise. Doesn't matter what Israel did, he always kept his promise. He always kept the covenant. So you have to, the covenant that you make with that person, it is a covenant that you make with the person. It is an agreement it is an agreement with a person. I don't know how to say, but it's just a covenant. And the Most High, through his covenant, he's trying to teach us, when you make a covenant with a person, you have to keep it. Just like I make a covenant with you, you have to keep them. You have to. Okay? He that put not out his money to usury, nor take reward against the innocent. He that doth these things shall never be moved. When you do good, you're going to be in the holy plan. You're going to make it. In one word, when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, like the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, 12, no, chapter 12, chapter 12, verse 13. He said, doesn't matter if you're sitting here all day debate and say this, talk about this and that. Okay? You must, I don't know how to say the first, but everything is about keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and you're going to be, and you will live. Okay? Because the Most High will judge each every one of us, whatever you do, good or bad. That's all. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 25, because he says there's those he that not that put not out his money to usury, okay, nor take reward against the innocent. Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 22, verse 25. Okay. If thou lend money, yeah, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as an insurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. So when you give someone, you lend them something, you're not going to be like this bank, okay, this corrupt bank. Fine, okay, I will give you 1 month to pay. If you don't pay, you're going to pay interest. I forgot. I think interest. I think we call it renter. I think interest. You will pay that. No, if one of your poor Israelite brother he comes to you, you're not going to do that. You can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. When you give them just lend them, just give them to them, and that's it. If they want to pay you back, okay. But if they can, just give it to them. But don't go and ask them or whatever. Or when they will give it to you, you will say, okay, you have to put 100 extra or 200 extra. No, you can't do that. If you do it, if you live like this, you're not going to be in the promised land. You're not going to be there because you're wicked. You know he or she is poor, and still you will go. You will do her or him like that. You can. This how this wicked nation around us are doing. Okay. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 19 through 20. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. So everything that you will lend them, you can't ask for more. You can't ask for more, okay? Or interest, you can't ask that, okay? For your Israelite brother. Unto a stranger this thou may lend upon usury. Those stranger or those which are not Israelite. But unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury. I hope I write okay, I pronounces the right terms. That the Lord thy God may bless thee in all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it. So it doesn't matter if you're in a promised land or we are scattered, make sure that you keep this commandment. If you give, the Most High will bless you. If you give a person like 500 euro or 500 US, the Most High will bless you with more. If you just give it to them and say, it's okay, you don't have to give it back. The Most High He will bless you with more. You can't do this. You can treat your brothers and sisters like this. You can't take advantage of them because they are poor. Because many Israelites are doing this. Say, I can borrow you some money or whatever you need, but you have to come to my house and I will do this to you. And many Israelites are doing this. They're doing this for clothes, food, many things, for everything, their house, car, everything, or to pay their rents. I think a day ago, I saw this video about a sister who was sitting on her aunt, check me, auntie. You say her auntie, and she because that's what she's doing. She's telling other sister, say when you can pay your rent, this is what you have to do with a man. So you see, he's telling other sisters to go and sell their body, to go and sleep with the owner of a house or of a home, to just stay in your home. I hope I explained it well. She's telling sister to have sex with men only to live in your home if you don't have money to pay the rent. You see, these wicked things, these things the sisters are doing. And one thing, brothers and sisters, this sister, she's looking very good, and I'm sure she have a work to do. But there she was giving other sister bad counsel. Okay, she giving men, and many will go and do this. And the same woman here, like for example, if she don't repent, the Most High can turn this heathen upon her. And if she, for example, something happened to her, people will say, oh, poor this, poor that. But She was giving other sister bad counsel to go and sell their body so that they can pay their rent. So in this time when you see many people are dying, you can't go say and pour because they are destroying other people or they do wickedness to other people. So the Most High will destroy them. So when I see the video, I was like, why is always the black nations, the Israelite sisters? Why you have to do this? You know? So many people are doing the rich Israelite, they do many wicked things to the poor one, only to give them what they need. But if you don't like this, you will go to the lake of fire. And the book of Psalms, the last verse, he said, nor take reward against the innocent. You don't take reward. Like Judas. Judas, they give him money to give over Christ. You can't do that, brothers and sisters. Many of you doing this. This nation, they give you money so that they will pay you money to go and give, because many of you, those of you who's selling bad counsel to the Israelite, the same thing you're doing. This nation, they reward you. They give you money to destroy the Israelite, the man and the woman, to put them one another, to fight, to destroy one another. They reward you with money. So many of you, those of you who are doing this, you will go to the lake. Okay? Those of you who take money to destroy your own people will go to the lake of fire. So the last verse is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 12. This is how this wicked that's how they operate. Okay? They go in this court system, and the rich man will come and pay. Okay, they will pay, and instead of like the innocent person there, they set them free. They will say, no, you are innocent, because they have paid this wicked judge. You can't do that, Israelites. You can't live like these nations. You can't. This is how this nation are living, but you can't do like that. Okay? If someone is guilty, he is guilty, or he's done. Okay? Don't go help others. Don't allow people to pay you money to help them doing wickedness to the poor Israelite. Okay? Let's go. Let's read the last verse. This is the reward that you have to wait. This reward, me, I'm waiting. Okay? I don't take any reward of this wicked nation. I don't want them reward. I don't want them even reward. I don't want them reward me. But this one I'm waiting. Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. This one I'm waiting. Okay? And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. And when you do righteous, he's going to reward you. And you're going to be in his holy place. You will see Christ in his beauty. But those who do wickedness, you're not going to see him. You will be in the lake of fire. So I hope you enjoy of this lesson. I hope you enjoy. I was a little bit tired, so but I hope you enjoy it. Shalom.